Hey Wizards! Welcome back to another episode of Wizard101. Today, we are going to get the last nugget jar and move on from the second part of the tunnel and go into the third one. But we gotta find some clues of how to get to the third gate. So, let's get started. By the way, shoutouts goes to Kim's in the Witcher Ryan days. And shout out to him, Alyssa Smith, and Vic Matty. All good friends of mine in real life. I know Kim's and Witcher and Ryan days on Discord. Wizard101, and real life. Country of the United States for Lily Williams and her boyfriend Shoutout. Be good people and good friends to me. To get the clues to the gateway to the last nugget jar, and then move on to the third part of the tunnel.
Check the walls, wizard. Find your end, prophesied in stone.
Alright, so we also have to fight Anubis because they want to accommodate us. And then we will put the canoptic jars on the table. And yeah. That way we can enter the field of view. We'll do the field of reads in the next episode of Wizard101. So that's the plan for today. Now, something you may have to use him to help you in the fight. Well, it just makes it go faster and it's easier in the fight. And also, it saves you a lot of time.
Symbols do you need? Look around. They must be somewhere.
Guess you gotta arrange those dailies there to open the gates. Reasonably sure they're not trapped. So have at it, kid. See? Told you they weren't trapped. Might have been cursed, though. Watch out for surprise snakes. Now, for the final leg of our journey. Field of Reeds is just down there.
No duh.
Whack! Ghost!
Oh, thanks for noticing. But we don't have everything we need to get to the field yet. We're each missing something. To enter the land of the dead, you need the complete essence of the dead. Or you could, die. But trust me, it's inconvenient. I need to be whole, and my final piece is hidden away, lost in the dark. It's just down this way. Please, wizard, see for yourself. Watch the Anubites. It's their job to ferry souls to the afterlife, and they have quotas. They're not finicky about extracting your soul to fill them.
Interesting. Hang on, before we go away, let me check my okay, 64 75. Okay.
You see, Earthborn, Khonsu fashions us as tools to suit his needs.
Sometimes he needs a guardian, so I am called to be his eyes and arms.
When conflict ebbs, it is time to rebuild. Thus, I am reborn. Khonsu's hands to shape the world. And when a new generation needs inculcation into that world, I instead become a teacher, his words whispered and passed on. But we are all the same flesh, and mind, and heart, and breath, and hands. We are all Celine. We are all avatars of Khonsu. And even in death, he can call us back to his service.
Interesting. So there's the last Connected Joe. By the way, guys, there are 4 ways you can support my channel. You guys can hit the like and subscribe button. You guys can leave a comment below the videos, and you guys can share them with your friends on social media. I would really appreciate it, guys. And right now, I've got 68 subscribers on my channel, but my main goal is my YouTube channel is 900 subscribers. Come on, you want to see what happens? Okay, that's no problem. Relaxing while chilling with my friends on Messenger or watching my favorite Disney Plus. And some sort of Wizard101 I'm just about done typing the descriptions for my next for their episodes, and then I'm going to get them in the make photos in Saga and each wall. That's my great, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye. we're just gonna do that to ice.
gone, all of you. You are not us. You are the fragments Khonsu carved from our souls, and we will heed his call no longer. It is time we were one. It is time we were...
Dione. I am Dione. No longer Phoebe, nor Amalthea, Mimas, Tethys, or Callisto. I am myself. And that is what is in this jar, the final ingredient of a person. Identity. Thank you, Earthborn, for restoring me at last. I am Dione, former Selene, and multiple avatars of Khonsu. When Khonsu changes us, our forgotten selves end up here like ghosts. We lose all sense of who we were. Only what he made us remains.
So all 6 of these urns are you?
I served Khonsu for lifetimes until, eventually, he pushed me too far. I was twisted, mangled into one of those soul eaters, then discarded. But now I can move on, and my urns can serve one last purpose: to allow you to save your friend in the field of reeds.
Wizard, watch out! Something is coming. Something big. Something trying to beat you to the field of reeds.
What? Only the dead may enter the field of reeds. Let us accommodate you.
Wait, what happened? Oops.
Okay, so they want to accommodate us. Good, good, good.
Well done, kid. Now, hurry. I have to warn you about what's coming. Wizard, Quartermaid and I were fighting the combined forces of light and shadow, one of us better than the other, when we saw it. It swooped in from the darkness, monstrous, terrible, screeching and growling, and demanding vengeance. It was...
Now we are ready. We are formed, and no gateway can bar us.
What the quack was that?
I think it's the prophet and the heretic combined.
Sweet Raven. Well, it went right through the gateway like it wasn't even there. We gotta hurry before it gets to your friend. Place those canopic jars by the gateway. Let's hope this works.
Did it work?
Could it be a complete soul? Not merely the shavings Khonsu offers me as rent. No, a whole person finds their way to my domain. familiar scent? No, no. Just the usual aroma of manders. You are welcome here, little creature. Welcome to the field of reeds.
Didn't you want to punch him?
I want to punch death. That was just some hoity-toity necromancer that's lived too long.
Yes, but he has opened the gateway. Now, at last, peace awaits me. Hurry, friends. You haven't much time to follow.
Bigger fish, right, Pork? Hold the line here. It's time for the kid and I to find the real Spectre of Death and say hello.
Yeah. Before we end this episode, we're gonna get more of a mana. Back to Pork. What? And also we're gonna check how much we have for that spell. Okay, so we got 67 out of 75. Yeah. So, next time, we are going to go into the field of reeds. And save Ozzy. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time for more of Wizard101. Have a good night, guys. Bye.